It's the Daily 3 with Dr. P, July 24th. The first topic on the agenda, Dodger Stadium renovations. Just announced yesterday, they're hosting the 2020 All-Star Game. They're going to spend over $100 million to upgrade the entire facility. The marquee additions are going to be a new main entry gate as well as a 2-acre fan plaza behind center field. This is not new in professional sports. In fact, if you don't renovate, you're going to fall behind the times and you're going to have a hard time bringing fans to your facility. We're seeing this all across sports right now, that attendances are dipping in many sports, certainly Major League Baseball. So for the Dodgers to create a more fan-friendly environment where folks can come early, maybe avoid some of that traffic in LA, and then leave late by doing some of these fan engagement activities for young children, for millennials, having places where people can stand and watch the games, because long gone are the days that people are going to sit for 3 hours and watch a baseball game. As I mentioned, they're not the only pro sports team to be making renovations. In St. Louis, we saw that the Blues have finished a 3-summer renovation project to Enterprise Center, and also the Baltimore Ravens have just finished a $120 million renovation project for M&T Stadium for the Ravens. Teams realize they have to make the in-game experience FOMO, fear of missing out. How can you create a better fan experience? And so what the Dodgers are doing to Dodger Stadium ahead of next year's All-Star Game, certainly not a surprise and consistent with industry trends. Topic 2 has to do with Cristiano Ronaldo. The Clark County District Attorney's Office in Nevada announced that they will not bring charges against Ronaldo over an alleged sexual assault that took place back in 2009. Though Ronaldo may not have been charged in this case, he's going to lose millions in future endorsements. His brand has been tainted for life. In a recent Forbes piece, Forbes estimated that Ronaldo made $109 million in the fiscal year 2018, $65 million from salary and $44 million from endorsements. I can guarantee you that any company that has him right now as a product endorser is going to minimize how much they feature him. He was going to see a reduction in his endorsement earnings at some point because he's 34 years old and he's on the back end of what's been a stellar career. In this era, you can't be involved with anything associated with sexual harassment, domestic violence, etc. So he's going to see a huge hit in his endorsement earnings going forward. It's going to be really difficult for a new company to latch on, and current partners are going to de-emphasize his role and his involvement with their brand. And the third and final topic is the anatomy of a sports rivalry. Out here in Los Angeles, last Friday, the Galaxy beat the LAFC 3-2 down in Carson. This has become a heated rivalry in a very short period of time. They've only played each other 4 times. LAFC has only been around for a year and a half. So why has this rivalry taken off as quickly as it has? The degree of fan engagement is out of this world. Especially the LAFC, the way they've created this environment, the 32-52, they bring it. Certainly when they're at home at the Banc of California Stadium, but certainly also on the road. They were in full force down at Dignity Health Sports Park for the match last Friday. Obviously, geographic proximity is a huge factor, and of course, competition between the two teams for market share. The Galaxy are the winningest team in Major League Soccer history, but LAFC, because of where their stadium is positioned in the heart of Los Angeles, makes it easier for them to pull in fans. It also helps to have star power. Galaxy have Zlatan, and the LAFC have Carlos Vela. Say no more. These two guys are wonderful players, and that rivalry that's heated up recently as they both are kind of talking trash as to who's the better player, that certainly adds fuel to the fire. And lastly, regional demographics. We know that Los Angeles has a very strong percentage of Hispanic Mexican population. Research has shown that the Hispanic Mexican community is very engaged, very much a community-based group of people who love soccer, but also will spend more money at games. They spend more time on social media following games, and that energy, that vibe, really brings energy and extra enthusiasm to this particular rivalry. And that's the Daily 3 with Dr. P.